Hi, this is James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, here to share and celebrate this wine with you today. This is from the producer Alois Lageder. It's a rosé from Lagrein, and this is from Südtirol Alto Adige. And this is a 13% alcohol content wine. Front panel, first of all, really nuanced artistic expression here, which is a passion for the producer, a big interest in wine and art. And I would also add a desire and interest in sustainability of wine as well. And for me, Lagrein is it's so emblematic for this region. You're going to find most of the Lagrein grapes in the world grown in this region. You're going to find another red varietal that's pretty specific to that region, and that's the Schiava. And that is something you're going to see on a much, probably a greater basis than you see at Lagrein. But for me, to have the rosé from this is really special. First of all, the coloration is beautiful. It's the only time I can think of in 813 videos that this coloration is actually correct to what you're seeing. And that makes me very happy because I often mention them. I'm like, I really want to match this. I want you to see what this looks like. And the colors are just absolutely beautiful. This dark rosé, this deep ruby coloration. And this has a screw cap closure, which is unusual for this area. This is an area that sells mainly to the Italian market. And the Italian market really commands and desires to have a cork closure versus a screw cap. So I know this is for an export market. Happy to have this wine. And something that I would definitely recommend, because for me, it really is a key signature. If you want a dry rosé wine, this is a wine that you might really seek out. It's tying back to the varietal. And this is one varietal that I've had a romance with, which is, it was one of those wines where upon tasting, it's a good, decent wine. Middle of the road for me, I thought. And then over a period of time, tasting so many amazing Lagreins just speak out to, first of all, what the region does with this, and how we are very lucky to have this varietal. And the beautiful signature in the glass. And don't restrict your rosé drinking or buying just to the summertime. It should be enjoyed year-round. It's something to, first of all, it's absolutely beautiful. Secondly, it goes extremely well with food. And I think that there's still that fear of, I'm afraid to try a rosé. And I go to many tastings, and the rosé is somewhat left behind, or it's often missed out on, or people just don't want to have a glass of it or a pour of it. I definitely recommend. We're in a generation where we're just tasting a lot of amazing, great, beautifully constructed dry rosés. So don't miss out. Taste. And if you really, first of all, if you've not had a Lagrein, try it. If you've not had a rosé from Lagrein, try it as well. I think there are some really great characteristics that are going to speak well to an event, a party, a pairing with food. Here we go. I'll take a taste and tell you what this wine is like. Beautiful notes on this wine. Superbly dry. Rainier and black cherry. Hint of mountain strawberry. Bay leaf. A bit of thyme. And a micro dash of white pepper. I give this wine a 9.0 out of a 10.0 scale. For more wine reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. And one other thing, I just want to point out this producer's passion. And I'll just read briefly these 5 tenets, and it shows this deep love and passion for art, wine, and the absolute desire to do so in a very feasible manner and earth-friendly manner. So here we go. So the 5 themes are light, earth, grapevine, human being, and wine. And I just think that is just such a lyrical way of talking about wine, and it expresses this producer's belief in wine. So again, check me out on my videos on YouTube and other social medias. Thank you very much. Salud.